Hey guys, we are at Muscleworks Orpington, which is one of my favourite gyms in the UK. One of them. We're waiting for Donna Murphy, who is an IFBB pro fitness competitor. She's insane. I've trained with her before up in Stoke actually, and she's a bit of an animal. But I've arranged today to come and meet her because not only is she an absolutely fantastic competitor, but she's actually a really interesting woman. She's insane at art, she's quite insightful, she's quite deep thinking, she's really driven, and obviously everything that I'm kind of attracted to in someone in sense of like their business and work ethic. So we'll do a bit of training today, have a chat with her. I mean, she kind of epitomises my whole philosophy of Fuel Your Craft, kind of really working at what it is that you love to do and what it is that you're good at. And I mean, if you look at her physique and you look at her track record, you look at her art, it speaks for itself. So I'm absolutely battered because we trained legs. I trained legs yesterday with a guy called Brandon at Phoenix in Burgess Hill, and I'm pretty written off. So Donna's a strong girl, so I'm going to be hard pushed to try and beat her today. So I may actually get outlifted. So if I do, I might get Jake to Photoshop or edit on some extra weights.
I got you.
You better have me, or just cut it out. But yeah, it should be really interesting. Hopefully we'll have a bit of a chat with her after about her plans and what she's doing and everything else. So stay tuned and enjoy. About your stuff is like you don't give a fuck.
I really don't give a fuck.
But that's what you need. That's, in my opinion, anyone that's got a big following is like that,
Yeah.
right? Like you have, because I said
it's too much work to give a fuck. Literally, if you care too much, it's
no
like,
one would care about
the
you.
The content is never going to be perfect, and if you're waiting for it to be perfect, it's never going to get out there. That's how I feel about it.
I agree completely. And the trouble is as well, like you won't ever build a brand if you try and please everyone. Because everyone has their own kind of thoughts, morals, and everything else. So look, the way I look at it is like, I used to think, oh, I won't post that because somebody might think X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Those kind of people aren't your people anyway.
Yeah,
like they're never going to buy
exactly.
from you, they're never going to invest in you. So ultimately, fuck them off. And the ones that do like you will be really appreciative of the shit you do say, and they'll back you 100%. And that's where you build your following. Like, that's why you can get people with 500,000 followers on Instagram. They put a post up and no one will buy anything. You get someone with 500 and then 10, 15 people might buy what they put up because they give a fuck. Because yeah, it's all got a little bit fake and everyone's trying to do the whole glass window shit. I'm like, nah, stop that. Like, obviously I have my own work pressures and stuff like that, which I need to hit for myself. So those are like, I have very specific milestones.
I always meet people and they're like, oh, you know, I ask them what are your goals, what are you doing in the gym, and they'll say, you know, I don't really want to compete or anything like that. Like, I only really want to do it for me. I'm like, that's great, that's amazing. Like, they put themselves down. I think that's not really a great goal. I'm like, that's the best goal ever. To do it just for yourself.
It's like, I imagine that's being an artist. If you had an employer or someone that you had contracted to make a certain amount of art per week, it would ruin it for you.
Yeah.
Right?
I've got
just
a friend
guessing,
in that
right?
position actually.
Yeah, musicians, artists, being creative. And I treat bodybuilders like creations, but it's the same thing, right? This is an art almost in a way, the way you're creating and sculpting. As soon as you have that financial or business element pressure to it, I imagine for me it would destroy it.
Yeah.
Like, it would destroy the love for it.
Yeah, it does. You just have to approach it in a different way and do it in a different way. But I'm still kind of private in what I'm doing in terms of competitions and stuff. But then when you sign a contract, then it's like, kind of turn up to the British and win. Like,
I mean, you have to become adult about it at some point and actually put something in stone, like whatever. And then, like, if you're an artist and you make money from it, you have to accept that comes with it. Yeah. But I'm in a fortunate position where I can do it for me. That is my job and my career. So, and I relish in that, and I'm very appreciative of that fact. So it's also nice as well because, like, the other night I was showing Jake on Monday. I was at I went and met someone. It ended up being like quite a good business meeting, but he drank quite a lot of alcohol.
Okay.
And like, for me to fit into that business situation, it's always good to like go with it. And so he's pouring me like alcohol and everything else, and I was like, a bottle of champagne, a bottle of gin later. I didn't want to drink at all because obviously I'm like, in my head I'm like, I'm dieting or I'm starting to diet, get ready for it. But I was like, this comes first. Ended up being a really productive meeting, and probably a lot will come out of it. But because of the competing and stuff wasn't my priority, I could put that on the back burner and enjoy that night without any guilt attached to it. Well, I'll just buy an extra week if I need to, or whatever I need to. It doesn't matter because this is coming first. So that's quite a nice luxury to have. We don't have that pressure anymore of okay, I need to eat a certain way today, or
Yeah,
I can't do this today.
Yeah, when you have a date to get ready for, like I was just saying to someone this morning, like your whole life just has to stop. Like maybe not for 16 weeks, but like if you're 4 weeks out, your life's got to stop.
Yeah.
And I hate saying that because I've got so many other interests other than bodybuilding, but it does. Everything takes such a. Like,
But it's not permanent either. It's 4 weeks, and then you can go back to those other things after. As long as you know that, and I think you're quite a balanced. But from what I know, you're relatively balanced, and you. I want a video.
What am I
put you on the spot. Do you have like? How do you set your goals? Do you like short term, long term, or do you just have like?
I have my short goals, so especially like with bodybuilding with my coach, so we'll set short term goals. With my art, I need to set my own like more goals. Like I've done my website and I've done this and I've done that. At the moment, I'm still teaching myself in terms of my artwork, so I've put myself onto courses and I'm going places. So, but bodybuilding, it's win this show, win that show.
Where do you want to be in the next 10 years?
In the next 10, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
10 years. I'll still be in my 30s in 10 years, by the way. 10 years. I want to have done my bodybuilding, achieved all my goals in bodybuilding.
You think you'll stop in 10 years?
Yeah, because I want to have a family. So I want to get to the Olympia, do really well at the Olympia, give back as much as I possibly can to bodybuilding. And then I want to have a family and do all that stuff. Then I want to move into my artwork, and then my artwork kind of take over my life, and then that be my full time. That's my plan. That's my vision. Yeah, because I can't walk on stage, babies and art and stuff. So that's what I want to do. I think it's important, especially for women in bodybuilding, to give yourself a timeline and then have a plan afterwards. Whether that's, coaching or stay in the industry or come out of the industry.
You can't do it forever.
No. And I wouldn't want to. I'd want to hit my peak, hit all my goals, enjoy it, and then go, that was a really good phase of my life. And then, and then maybe give back, maybe continue coaching and helping people, posing. But I definitely do my artwork. That's
Love it.
Love it. I love it. Kills me. I'm in the gym, I'm like, I went to go and do my art.
That's amazing hustle.
Yeah, it is. Good.
How long have you been in art for?
So I did
properly.
I did art at school. So I left school with A stars and A's for art and tech and stuff. And then I went to college and I did art, graphic design. And then I just got into bodybuilding and personal training. That completely took over my life. 6 years, didn't draw, didn't do any art. Yeah. And then I was prepping for the British and I got really sick and I couldn't train. So I thought, I can't do nothing. So I was used to being in the gym 3 times a day. So I thought I'd start drawing again. And I drew a picture of a bodybuilder and then that was it. It's like, why did I start doing this? So now I juggle the both. I juggle bodybuilding and my artwork. And people seem to like it.
You're very good.
Thanks. Yeah, I love it. It's cool. But had I not got sick, I possibly wouldn't have been doing it. Yeah. So I was because you know what it's like when you're bodybuilding, you're so wrapped up in bodybuilding. Like it takes over your whole life. To sit down and draw was like, well, I've got to go do cardio, I've got to prep my meals. Because I was so ill, I couldn't do anything. Yeah. 10 years, that's quite a long time.
Yeah, I think you have to set those longer goals.
Yeah, you do.
Really
yeah.
They're kind of like a general goal, and I always say those are the ones where life can get in the way of those, but you have to have a sense of direction. For me, it's really important to have the longer goals. They're quite vague. I'd say they're like the bigger goals, and the shorter goals have to be more granular.
That's why, well, maybe it's not a struggle because I know my short-term goals. Like I know what they are, but my long-term goals it's just more a vision. Like I have a vision of just where I want to be.
I think that's what a long-term goal should be. It can't be too granular in detail because there's so many variables that get in the way.
Yeah.
So you can't be so specific on a 10-year goal because you might get pregnant, something might happen. You might, God forbid, or something better might come along and take you somewhere else. So someone might come into your life that just whips you off your feet and you end up. So, but then you go, okay, the goal's changed. That vision's changed slightly. So the short-term goal everything else kind of move into place.
Yeah.
But I always say, like, it's better to have a long-term goal that you don't necessarily hit than having none at all.
Yeah.
So at least you're going in a fucking direction rather than
You're
going
moving forward. Yeah. I couldn't like not have a goal. I always have to have a goal.
That's why you're successful.
Yeah.
All successful people are inherently goal-driven. They don't get told to be goal-driven. They just are.
Yeah.
It's like a genetic thing they've got. They're born. Did you always, as a kid, did you always know what you wanted? Not necessarily you end up doing it. Did you always have an idea of what you wanted to do, or where you wanted to go, or what you wanted to be?
No, when I was older, I always knew what I liked.
Yeah.
I always put myself into sports. I always put myself into dance. I take myself to art classes. I just always knew what I wanted to do at the time. I wasn't like, when I'm 40, I want to be this. I always knew I wanted a family. I've always known that.
No, but you've never gone, I don't know what to do.
Never.
Always like, I want to do this.
And my friends always say that to me when I was younger. They're like, you've always known what you wanted to do. But it wasn't necessarily that. I just knew what I liked and I knew what I didn't like.
I was exactly the same.
Yeah.
And like, it's a common theme I found with people. It's always, like I said, they don't necessarily end up doing it.
Yeah.
At the time, they always know what they're doing. So they're always going forward. Like you say, you might end up having to take a side step or go in this direction.
Yeah.
You're down side further ahead than every other fucker.
Yeah, definitely.
Running around like a headless chicken.
Yeah.
So.
To me, it was just about like so like when you're younger, you're like, what do I study at college? All my friends are like, well, I don't know what I want to be when I'm older, so I don't know. And I'm like, well, I don't know what I want to be, but I know I'm really good at art and I know I like it, so I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do graphic design, I'm going to do dance, English. Just put myself into it, make the fucking decision and do it.
Awesome. That's what we're good.
Yeah, it's cool. 39 in 10 years.
39 in 10 years?
Yeah.
That's
How old are you? Are you?
80.
I should have said I was younger. I'm actually 27.
You look good.
Thanks. It's really nice. Actually, someone texted me last night, they were like, you're 30 this year, and I was like, don't you ever text me again?
Block.
It's really offended.
I mean, we're still so young. Like,
Yeah.
massively. We're just getting. I always give the analogy, like, people are like, you've always done so much already. I said, I'm stretching to begin with. I'm a 100-meter race, I'm still stretching. I'm just getting ready to go. Like, I'm getting warmed up.
That's I know so many people our age that think the complete opposite. They're like, I'm running out of time, I haven't done this. I'm like, you're still in your 20s.
You've just got your foundation set, hopefully. Like for me, I've been building the concrete base.
Yeah.
I'm going to start building up soon. I've been getting ready, I've been learning, get myself ready for that next transition. Everything's going big now. I think 30 is getting fun. I'm excited.
I think so.
Everyone's like 30s, yeah, like, fuck that. That's when the good shit happens.
It's a new phase.
But this is the thing about goal-driven people, is like, they've got something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Because they're going in a direction.
There's
always something you're going towards. Like, if I didn't have a goal, I'd rather die. Like, I'd be depressed.
People say to me, or I've heard people say, I'm bored. I hear that a lot, I'm bored, or what are you doing tonight? I don't know, I'm really bored. I don't think I've ever been bored. I honestly don't think I've ever been bored.
Never.
Like bored?
Never
really?
Never been bored. I've not enjoyed what I've been doing sometimes. Like, I've been doing, like, sometimes you have to make a sacrifice to get a goal. So I might be doing something that I don't necessarily enjoy as much. I might be dealing with a client I don't necessarily like, or I might be doing cardio when I really don't want to be doing it. But I'm not bored because I'm still working towards something. I've never been bored.
Always got something to do.
I've got more. Anyone that's bored out there, I've got some work for you. So I've already got plenty of shit to be doing. So there's not enough hours in a day to be bored. Like, that'd be lovely. It'd actually be really nice sometimes to be bored. I'd be sitting there like, I'm bored.
Having nothing to do. Actually, when I went to Thailand and we had nothing to do, I was like, this is really weird. Time to go to the gym.
Itchy feet.
Yeah. That wasn't. I needed a break though. Because I hadn't had a break for a long time, so that was really good. But
it's really important.
Yeah.
It's something I don't do myself. And it's advice I give, but never something I don't. I'm very hypocritical with that, like, especially like rest days in the gym or like just taking my foot off the gas to work. So I know it's actually productive to do that. Whereas I know it's actually hindering my progression by not doing it, because you just burn out. Yeah,
I'm learning with my art as well, because if I start a piece, I want to finish it. Like, I'm addicted to it, and I do struggle. Like, I'll get into bed and I'll turn the light off and I'll be like, I'll get out, and I'll start doing it again. But I've learned, if I keep pushing it and not resting away from it, it's just like, I don't know, it doesn't look as good. It's not, and if I come away, come to the gym, or go for a walk, come back and I'm fresh. and it just flows, and it's just easy.
You know how lucky you are to have something like that though? Like, so few people in life have something that they love to do that much and actually are building that into their living.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking unreal.
Yeah.
I love hearing that. Like, whenever I ask people like how they're getting on, the first thing I ask them is like, how much you earn? And I'm like, are you happy? I don't give a fuck how much you earn.
Yeah.
Like, it's not how much you make, it's how you make your money. Like, are you happy doing what you're doing? Because I don't care if you earn 10 million a year, but if you're not happy, you're not winning. Like, I know guys that earn fuck all, but they're happy. They're killing it, you're not. So it's really nice to hear.
That's so much more important to me. If I had loads of money but I was doing a job that I didn't like and I couldn't draw, I don't think I'd survive. Like, it'd break my heart, I think. I'd have to do my artwork and my bodybuilding. Have to. Take a pay cut.
Fucking right.
Yeah.
Don't spend on shit that you don't need either. I mean, that's what a lot of people do. They get. I was saying to Donna earlier on off camera, people sell out their dreams for a wage, and that's typically because they try and build a life that they then have to sustain with a job that they don't particularly like doing. If they didn't have to have the car that they went and bought because they wanted to impress their friends, or the 3-bedroom house when they've only got 2 people living in the house, and like the designer bags that they buy, right? And then go, well, I'm really unhappy with my life because I can't do my art or my music because I can't afford to do it because they're spending out on, so they then get bought out by the job that's paying them £3 grand a month, which they hate doing just because they need to sustain that lifestyle, or they feel like they need to sustain that lifestyle. They've been bought out. They're miserable. Nothing scares me more than doing that and then dying and going to a grave going, fuck, I completely wasted my life buying shit for people to impress people that mean nothing to me. Like, horrible, isn't it? Like, that's literally, but that's what most people are doing. Savage.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's really nice that you've obviously identified that. And like, you're not bowing to social pressures. That's what it is. I think more than anything, I think it's people. I have to have a job because people say that's a good job.
Yeah.
My parents said that's what I should be doing. I should be pursuing being a doctor as opposed to an artist. Otherwise, I need to be a lawyer. I need to be earning this amount. I need to drive this car. Fuck that. Are you happy?
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. Yeah. And as a parent or a friend who's encouraging someone to do something, that's what they should be asking you as well.
Yeah. See, I'm lucky like that. I've got a family that my parents are ace. I have really good parents, and they've always said to me, just do whatever makes you happy. Bodybuilding, do it. We'll support you. Art, do it. We'll support you. They just.
That's not to say to be a bum. Like, you still need to be doing something.
Yeah.
But like, as long as whatever you're doing and working hard towards makes you happy, then they'll support you. Like, I've recently had a son, and I keep thinking like, what do I want him to do? And I'm like, well, hopefully I can be. That's one of my goals, to be wealthy enough so that whatever he decides to do doesn't have to worry about money. So he can go, right, okay, this is what really makes me happy. If there's no money in it, I'll be like, right, well, fucking do it then. But that's on the proviso that you can't sit around doing fuck all, because I won't ever stand for it. I hate laziness. Like, I can't deal with that.
If you have that lazy shit, then you won't end up doing what you love anyway.
Exactly. No. You probably won't ever love anything anyway, because you're too lazy to love anything. But that's, for me, is like, you've had great parents.
Really good parents.
I mean, culturally, like, I think Asian families even worse. There's so much social pressure and family pressure to have certain jobs or like earn a certain amount of money, and it's horrible because it puts pressure on kids to do something that they're really not happy with, and then end up. It's your life at the end of the day. It's what I say to people about relationships and stuff. If you're with someone it makes you happy, but someone else doesn't agree with it, they're not living with you. They're not living with that person. They don't have to get up every day and walk into the job that they're doing. That's you have to fucking walk that walk. That's your life. That's your shit to deal with.
Yeah.
So do what the fuck you want to do. Like,
I actually told a couple of people, I was like, I really want to like turn my art into a business, and I want to do. And I told them a couple of my goals, and they were like, "Why? You're throwing away something else." I was like, "Here's what I want to do." But they didn't want to support. They're just all friends, but they just couldn't get their head around it. Yeah. Like, what you want to draw for a living? Yeah. Is that right?
where's my food?
I'm actually starving.